morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board the Indian Pacific. My name is Zephyr. I'm your journey manager on this trip. Our crew and I, we will be taking you to Adelaide, and in Adelaide there will be another crew who will be taking you to Sydney. In your sections you have your guest experience managers, and in Platinum section you have your Platinum hosts. If you need anything, please do not hesitate to reach out. There are call buttons in your rooms. If you press and hold, red light will come on, which means a signal has been sent and someone will attend to you shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a trivia information for you. It's 858 meter long, 1,600 ton, 35 carriages with 40 staff and 242 guests on board on this trip. Along the way, due to its being a single track between Sydney and Perth, we need to pull aside for the longer freight trains, which are 2-3 kilometers long. So there will be regular stops, some regular stops for driver changes as well. Our next stop tonight will be Kalgoorlie. It's a bit of a late touring due to our late arrival into Kalgoorlie. We are aiming to be on the platform, Kalgoorlie terminal platform, roughly between 9:30 10 p.m. And once the train drops you off, train has to do a very big loop turnaround to come back again to pick you up roughly around 1 a.m. So it's a very late touring, and if you do change your mind after dinner, if you're too tired, if you don't wish to participate anymore, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to tell anyone, you don't have to do anything. Otherwise, our next stop, Kalgoorlie, roughly around 9:30 10 p.m. Thank you.
Okay, so we're out in the countryside, as you can see. Been travelling for about an hour now. What time is it? It's 11:45. We're late leaving. We had to get bussed, as I say, to a different station because couldn't get the train into Perth because of works on the track for the weekend. So that took a bit of extra time. Should have set off at 10, probably didn't set off till near 11. It's hot out there. The train's air conditioned. So
good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are now traveling through the Avon Valley. This picturesque valley was named after the Avon River, which flows through. You can see the river to the left of the train in the direction of travel. Every year in August, the Avon Descent Whitewater Race is held on this river. It is the world's longest and arguably the toughest whitewater race. It's a 2-day whitewater event involving both paddlecraft and small motorboats. It is the only event in the world in which both powercraft and paddlecraft can compete. The Avon Descent starts at Northam and finishes in the Swan River, the main river system of Perth, 133 kilometers away. In the summer, the river is low and looks deceptively gentle, but in the winter, the river is full and furious, making the conditions challenging for the 650 competitors and exciting for 100,000 or so spectators. Now, ladies and gentlemen, current time on board is 11:48 a.m. Our lunch service will be commencing from 12 p.m. onwards, prior to your allocated dining times, for which you can refer to your dining cards placed in your rooms. Please make your way to your respective Platinum Club or Outback Explorer Lounge, where your Platinum host or guest experience manager will welcome you and escort you to your table. I hope you enjoyed today's lunch service, and we will come around and make some more announcements as we go through. Thank you.
So you've got a bit of an idea of what the cabin looks like. It's quite old-fashioned, a lot of wood. So I'm not quite sure how old these carriages are, but they've clearly been around a bit. So this is the bunk. So the bottom one falls down, this bit here pulls down to make a bottom bunk, the top bit pulls down for the top bunk. So if we were travelling together, one of us would be up there. Bathrooms, okay, does everything you need, but, you know, shower and all that, so clean enough, everything works. So a bit smaller than I expected, would have been a bit cramped with two of us in here, but I think if we'd both been travelling then I'd have opted for the bigger cabin. This is gold standard. I wouldn't like to see bronze. Hello. So we're about 4 hours into the journey so far. As you can see, the landscape has changed completely now. Flat farming land. As far as the eye can see. We passed some salt flats earlier on, but this looks like arable land. So, I met a nice couple over lunch. Becky and Don from San Francisco. So, we had a bit of a good time actually. A really nice couple. So I know where we can stay when we go to San Francisco now. It's always good to meet people from other countries. So, just going to go back into the bar now, have a couple of drinks, and catch you later. I'm going to take you on a little tour of the train. This is the corridor carriage G. This is my room, G1. These carriages were built in the 50s, still got the original panelling. Rattle a bit. So here's a little kind of kitchen area that you can make a cup of tea, coffee if you wish. If you don't want to go to the bar and get someone else to make it for you, you can make your own. Toilet for people who haven't got one in the room. This is the gap between the carriages now. That's a little bit strange going through here. This is going up through carriage H. Carriages in the next one. We've got another gap to go through.
My name's Jared. I'm not Shalita Buffet. She's coming very soon. 31. Play some bingo with you. I'm going to play some songs for you first, and I'm going to start. I'm just going to warm up.
This is pretty much all that's left of the ghost town of Cook. It used to be a bustling, thriving community. This was the old schoolhouse. Used to be run by the state to service the railway. Quite a lot of people in there, relatively. Since the railway was privatised, the town just ceased to exist. No longer required. None of these trees were originally here. These were all planted in 1982. Attempt to bring some greenery to the Onboard line. That's the train in the distance, you can't see it from here. This is going to have to be the last bit of video now because my phone is telling me that it's too hot and it needs to cool down. So let's see if it's still recording. So there's a full length of the train, 30 odd metres long. Ghost town of Cook in the middle of nowhere. Just stopped for diesel and water.